single treasure tool has rendered me completely powerless.
In the plan I've proposed, our troops would hit the enemy's fortified positions while a select few stand by to counterattack. It's a simple yet effective strategy.
Perhaps a little too simple if you ask me. We need to start thinking outside the box. Considering our forces outnumber theirs significantly, why don't we strike first? We can destroy them before they even come up with a plan.
After their agonizing defeat in Shanghai, it's possible the Flame Haze will be reluctant to strengthen their forces. If they do attack with a small army, we mustn't underestimate their bravery, as that's what led to our downfall during the revolution.
You're wrong about Shanghai. They have no choice but to strengthen their forces after that defeat. After all, we're not the only enemy they face.
I'm with the General. There's no way we can lose given our superior numbers. Just say the word and I'll have the Jaegers begin scouting the enemy.
A commander should know better! The strategist has provided a plan that will ensure our victory! All that remains to be discussed is how we'll respond in case of...
Please excuse my tardiness. May I interject?
Impudence, Decoravia! You must show yourself if you wish to speak before two of the Trinity!
Forgive me, I meant no disrespect. Judge of Paradoxes, Strategist Belpaol, and Thousand Changes, General Cirene, I apologize if I have unwittingly offended you.
Damn you!
Calm down! We're in the middle of a meeting!
Decarabia, you could learn a thing or two from your comrades. Now please leave before you further delay our decision.
Yes, sir. Forgive my intrusion.
Well, now that certainly livened things up a little. Let us begin the debate!
Lady Shana, we've cleaned the room and replaced your sheets. Is there anything else we can do for you? Then we'll take our leave for the night. You may summon us at any time.
If I tried to escape, even that weak Rene could defeat me as I am now. I don't have Neotona no Shana. Or Alistor. I'm all alone.
Someday, you will find it for yourself.
Shiro.
It appears she's gotten the hang of it, Sophie Savalish.
Yes, Takemikazuchi. She's a quick learner, but that's to be expected from the flaming-haired, blazing-eyed hunter.
What's next?
I suppose you could help me write an update to send to the outlaw posts. I know. Why don't you write a letter to the specialist of everything, my dear?
Write to Wilhelmina? No. She'll be disappointed with me if I write so soon after saying goodbye. A perfect flame haze doesn't rely on anyone.
Are you having trouble getting to sleep?
Yeah, but you didn't have to bring me in here with you.
I know I didn't have to, but I thought that it might help comfort you. Though you won't admit it, I can tell you're feeling lonely. Tomorrow is the last day you'll spend with me. Before we're forced to go our separate ways, I have one last lesson to share with you. When dealing with others, always choose but never refuse. In other words, try to learn as much as you can about someone before you judge them. If something about them strikes you as odd, don't run away in fear. Whether they're a flame haze, denizen, or human, they all deserve the same respect. And if they make you happy, hold on to them.
Okay. But... I'm never gonna rely on anyone.
Because you're a perfect flame haze, right?
Lady Shauna.
Don't bother. I know she'll see me. Shauna, I'm coming in. It's been a while. There's no need to glare at me. Talk some sense into her, Alastor.
She has every right to glare at you.
Alastor.
Are they treating you all right?
Yeah, I was just worried about you. They haven't hurt you, have they?
He's in good hands. Just so you know, I'm not forcing Alastor to stay with me. All you have to do is ask, and I'll be glad to return your Crimson Lord.
He makes it sound as though Alastor had a choice.
Flame of Heaven, I would be honored if you would accompany me so that I might help you understand not only Balmaske, but our ambitions. Please come with me, and then you will see what I see. You shall see the true Balmaske.
So, is there anything that I can do for you?
You could take this restrictive chain off of me.
I'm sorry, I can't. I'm only trying to protect you. There may be denizens here who are looking to harm you. I can't have you wandering around.
If that's the case, then you never should have brought me here in the first place.
If I remove that chain, you could be killed. It's for your own safety, Shauna. From what I've heard, you've become a danger to yourself lately. I had to send my guards after you because you'd climbed from the terrace to the roof. Then you tried to cut the chain off your wrist with a decorative sword. I must say I panicked when I heard that you'd hurt yourself. Shauna? What's wrong? Shauna! What's the matter? I don't understand. A single loss shouldn't affect you like this.
Leave her alone, Yuji Sakai.
It can't be. You're acting differently towards me because I'm more powerful than you now. Why, Shauna?
No! Just shut up! You don't know anything about me!
My, my. If I had known I was walking into this, I would have knocked before entering.
This is an ally of mine who has agreed to help with the Grand Order. Lami the Corpse Collector, or Lanan Shia the Spiral Organ.
Fate brings us together in the strangest places, doesn't it? Flaming-haired, blazing-eyed hunter Shana.
Did you say Shana? I'm sorry, but who is that?
If Balmaske simply intended to kill her, there was no need for their leader to come in person. Indeed, there must be some kind of unrestricted spell suppressing her presence. That's why Chigasa didn't remember her.
Complete isolation.
I can't believe you have to go. Thank you for the gifts, but you really didn't have to do all this.
It's the least I could do, especially after everything you've done for me.
It's a shame your work is pulling you away right now. I want you to promise me you'll come back to see the baby.
Come on, just double check, would you?
We have no record of any visitors by the name Sato, sir. Have you confused us with another establishment?
Lady, I'm not an idiot. Can't you just have him paged or something? I'm telling you, Keisuke Sato has to be there. Jeez, where the hell could he be? He better not have been lying about going to Outlaw. May I come in?
Entrez-vous! Same time every day, just like clockwork. Was he there?
No, I kept asking, but they said there was no record of him. Eventually they got pissed and hung up on me.
Way to annoy the crap out of him.
She's still out, huh?
Yeah, I was hoping Sleeping Beauty would snap out of it today. But she shows no signs of waking.
I'm getting a bad feeling about this. Are you sure Sato made it to Outlaw?
According to the specialist of everything, and she wouldn't have mentioned it if she weren't sure. That is, unless she's playing dumb because she was hiding something.
How can you joke at a time like this? If Sato's there, why would they lie? What if, instead of just calling, we ask Wilhelmina to pay them a visit?
It's strange she didn't offer. Wait a minute.
What is it?
Here's the thing. Faced with an impending war, Outlaw's been sending summons to all the Flamehays, which the specialist has been ignoring. Even the braider of trembling might, Sophie Zavalish's requests have gone unanswered.
But what's that got to do with Sato?
I'm getting there. By not answering her summons, the specialist is holding up Outlaw's entire operation. At this point, I bet they'd do just about anything to persuade her to join them. Even hold a friend of hers hostage.
You think so?
Flamehays will do whatever it takes to get the job done. Sometimes that means they gotta play dirty. But Keisuke knew what he was getting into when he accepted the job.
Hey, are you sure Marjorie will wake up if Sato comes back?
It's worth a try, but only time will tell if a kiss from a Prince Charming will wake her. If the prince knew what was going on here, he'd beat the crap out of a legion of Flamehays to get back to her. But sometimes things just don't work out, kid.
It's funny. If he knew that Marjorie was sleeping in his bed right now, he would be back here in a heartbeat.
Damn straight!
Come on, man. Hurry and get back here. She needs you.
I knew it. Hildegard cannot help us as she's sided with Outlaw. What now?
Personnel shortage.
Indeed, it seems friendship among Flamehays is not enough to garner aid. But the fault lies with me. I was foolish to think they'd ever agree to go along with such a crazy plan. Gavita, the soaring tower of quintessence, creator of both Heaven's Road and the Palace of the Stars, once warned that the two should never come in close proximity. Unfortunately, it would appear that Gavita's words are all I have to rely on now. I must leave soon, as my odds for victory grow slimmer each day.
A solemn departure.
Indeed, if only Marjorie Daw were well. I can't seem to remember where I put my bag.
It's on your back.
I wonder whether the baby will be a boy or a girl.
Bel Peol, about the Master.
I thought Stolas had already covered that with you. I assure you, there is currently nothing standing in the way of the Grand Order.
Currently? You don't seem too sure of the situation yourself.
I could always have Dekarabia's friend brought in to do some investigating for us.
The spiral organ? That might be a good idea.
There's no need to worry. If the Miestas tries to interfere with the Grand Order, I'm sure the Master will stop him. However, I will say his lack of communication makes me a little nervous.
I suppose it's out of our hands now. I wonder, what could possibly cause the Master to miss our strategy meetings?
I think I know where you're going with this, and I assure you, Hecate is not with the Master. There's no need for you to worry. Her only concern is completion of the Grand Order. She's calculating the final coordinates as we speak. That troublesome vessel will not interfere with our plans again.
I see the strategy meeting ran long.
We're orchestrating what could be the most significant war in known history. There are a million different points for us to argue.
And since most of our soldiers are veterans with several hundred years of combat experience, it took quite a while. Now that we've agreed on a strategy, they'll have no problem working together. That is, as long as Dekarabia plays nice.
Does that mean all of the preparations are now complete?
Indeed. Connect us to the Professor.
Yes.
Can you hear me, Domino?
Yes, Belle! Loud and clear! The engine room is at your service!
Do me a favor and ask the Professor how much he's completed.
Yes, Belle! Professor! The strategist wants to know how much you've completed!
This is no time to start being lazy, Domino! Get back to work right now!
The strategist wanted to ask you something!
Oh, is that so? Ask away, Belle Peol, my dear. But you'd better make it quick because you know better than anybody how incredibly busy I am. I've been working to make sure that the Master's plan is brilliantly executed.
Hecate is almost done adjusting the final coordinates. We'll be ready to activate the Grand Order's second stage soon, so we need you to wrap things up.
Well, then I have good news for you because I finished all my second stage preparations eons ago. In fact, I've moved on to the task of creating a failsafe that will protect us in any...
I have fulfilled the promises made. I do believe my work is done. If it's okay with you, I'd like to return to my post as your servant. What do you say, my lovely Supreme Throne Hecate?
I ask that you stop smoking, yet you continue.
Afraid so.
If you cannot do as I wish, then you cannot be my servant.
Well, that's too bad.
In all seriousness, it is not my decision. It is good to have you back, General. Now, all that remains is to bring about the Grand Order.
As I said before, there's no reason for you to be worried, Sid.
What are you talking about?
It's nothing, Priestess.
Another one!
Sato finally arrives in Tokyo, where he gets a violent welcome from Outlaw. His world comes crashing down when he learns about what's happened in Misaki City. Next time on Shakugan no Shana Final, in your hand.